on some railroad line. I'm going to let the 219 train ease my worried mind.
I'm all alone at midnight, and my lamp is burning low. Never seen so much trouble in my whole life before. I'm going down to the river, and I'm gonna bring my rocking chair. And if the blues don't leave me, I'm gonna rock away from here.
Trouble, trouble, I've got trouble, trouble. I've got trouble on my worried mind. When you see me laughing, baby, you know I'm laughing just to keep from.
See me laughing, baby, laughing just to keep from. When you see me laughing, I'm laughing just to keep from crying.
The blues, the great American experience distilled into an evocative and emotionally charged music. It comes to us from the Delta of the Mississippi. It comes to us from the crossroads of US Highway 49 and Highway 61. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are taking you on a journey. We'll be traveling the Blues Highway and we'll roam far and wide across America in our search for the blues. We may be in the Delta chopping cotton, or in a crowded church in South Carolina's Piedmont, or on the dance floor of a smoky juke joint in East Texas. We might even visit a couple of clubs on Chicago's South Side, or a wartime assembly line around the San Francisco Bay Area. We might also stop in some of the jazz nightclubs of Harlem too. So we hope you don't mind hitching a ride down some dusty road in the back of a pickup, or dressing to the nines for Carnegie Hall. We have a long journey ahead of us and not a moment to lose. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go looking for the blues.
I'm exhausted just thinking about that. Ladies and gentlemen, my grandkids are in the audience tonight. Can you believe that? It was just yesterday. I was like 15 doing this. Anyway. They gave me the blues, yeah. They're the ones who gave me the blues. Ethan, Emma, this is for you. I went down to the crossroad, I fell down on my knees. I went down to the crossroads, I fell down on my knees. I asked the Lord for mercy, say pour me if you please. Standing at the crossroad, I tried to flag me a ride. I was standing at the crossroad, tried to flag it right. Nobody knows me, everybody passed me by. Down at the crossroad, rising sun is going down. That's the rising sun going down. at the crossroads. The rising sun is going down. Believe to my soul now, pour me is sinking on down. You can run, tell my friend boy Willie Brown. You can run, tell my friend Willie Brown that I'm standing at the crossroads, believe I'm sinking on down.
The Civil War is over. Not much has changed here in the northern Mississippi Delta. The backbreaking work on the plantation and the hard life for the black man and woman has barely skipped a beat. This is where the blues was born. The mama was the field hauler, setting the work tempo across the acres of tobacco and cotton. A cry goes out and is answered by the others in the field. The cry is in a minor key. What else could it be? That night, after a hungry supper, the cries in the evening are joined by a guitar or harmonica. The musician plays in a major key. It's all he knows. This minor key vocal with major key accompaniment is the beginning of the blues.
Oh, the sun going down, but I won't be here long.
Oh,
Sun going down, but I won't be here long. Whoa,
then I'll be going home.
oh, can't let this dark cloud catch me. Whoa, can't let this dark cloud catch me. Whoa, can't let it catch me.
The blues daddy was the work chants on the chain gangs and the railroads building out across America. The chants lifted the spirits and kept the team in sync. After all, you have to know when that hammer's coming down.
Won't you ring, old hammer?
Hammer ring,
Won't you ring, old hammer?
hammer ring,
Got a hammer in the Bible.
hammer ring,
Well, God told Noah. Won't you ring, old hammer?
hammer
You
ring,
got to build me an ark now.
hammer ring,
Oh, ring, old hammer.
hammer ring.
Well,
The baby blues was welcomed into life and nursed by gospel choirs, singing spirituals in wood-frame churches and rocked in revival tents under the stars. As the spirituals evolved, some of them became more and more blues-like. Finally, the blues had full-blown preachers writing pure blues songs and bringing a richer spirituality to the blues, like Reverend Gary Davis did with Say No to the Devil.
Say no to the devil, say no. Say no to the devil, say no. Well, the devil is a deceiver, he won't treat nobody right. Say no to the devil, say no. Don't you pay no mind to the devil, say no. Pay no mind to the devil, say no. Well, the devil is a deceiver, he won't treat nobody right. Say no to the devil, say no. Will it lead you to the jailhouse, say no. Will it lead you to the jailhouse, say no, 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 no. Well, the devil is a deceiver, he won't treat nobody right. Children, say no to the devil, say no. Well, the devil, he's a liar, say no. The devil, he's a liar, say no, no, no. Well, the devil is a liar, he won't ever treat nobody right. Say no to the devil, say no. Well, the devil, he'll make you kill somebody, say no. Well, the devil, he'll make you kill somebody, say no, 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 no. Devil is a deceiver, he won't ever treat nobody right. Say no to the devil, say no.
Mary Mulberry, ladies and gentlemen.
From this humble beginning, the blues developed quickly. By the turn of the century, its influence was everywhere in American culture. During the Harlem Renaissance after the First World War, blues exerted a powerful influence on the music of the Jazz Age. By 1933, Ethel Waters stopped the show at the Cotton Club with this Harold Arlen blues.
Don't know why there's no sun up in the sky. Stormy weather since my man and I ain't been together. Keeps raining all the time. Life is bare, pain and misery everywhere. Stormy weather, can't get my old self together. Keeps raining all the time. Oh, just came in and met me. If you don't come back to stay, that old rocking chair gonna get me. Oh, every day I pray the Lord above will let me walk in the sun once more. Can't go on, everything I had is gone. Stormy weather, since my man and I ain't been together. Keeps raining all the time. Keeps raining all the time.
Field hollers, work chants, spirituals, they were all call and response forms. A voice cries out, and the chorus sings back. The preacher calls, the congregation cries in response, and the church is immersed in a powerful communion. The blues, too, is call and response, but the blues comes from a lonely place. The call and response is often between the singer and his instrument. He sings out a line, and the guitar responds. His guitar is his best, perhaps his only friend. His guitar is his drinking buddy, a good buddy to have since he drinks so little.
I still don't get that, but I keep drinking malted milk, trying to drive my blues away. I keep drinking malted milk, ooh, I'm just trying to drive my blues away. Baby, you're just as welcome to my loving as flowers is in May. Malted milk, malted milk, ooh, it keeps on rushing to my head. Malted milk, keeps on rushing to my head. I have a funny, funny, funny feeling, and I'm talking all out of my head. Oh, baby, fix me just one more drink and hug your daddy one more time. One more time. Baby, fix me one more drink and hug your daddy one more time. I remember those days. No, I don't. Keep on stirring my malted milk, mama, ooh, till I change my mind. Uh-oh. Scary. What's Grandpa doing? Oh, my doorknob keeps on turning. There must be some spooks around my bed. doorknob keeps on turning. There must be some spooks around my bed. I have a funny, funny feeling, and the hair is rising on my head.
The exact place the blues was born is lost to history, but we know it was in the upper Mississippi River Delta around towns like Clarksdale, Mississippi, sitting right on the Blues Highway, Highway 61. The Blues bummed rides up Highway 61 to Memphis, St. Louis, and Chicago, and rode down the highway to New Orleans. The blues was a gifted child, full of anger and hurt, and more than just a little mischief. He traveled in the ragged guitar cases of lonely musicians playing in steamy bars and juke joints all over the Deep South. His cries pierced the hearts and souls of everyone who heard him.
Once I lived the life of a millionaire. Spent all my money, didn't have a care. Took all my friends out for a mighty good time. Bootleg liquor, champagne, and fine wine. Then I began to fall so low. Didn't have a penny, nowhere to go. If I ever get my hands on a dollar again, I'm gonna squeeze it till the ego breaks. Nobody knows you when you're down and out. In your pocket, you ain't got one penny. And friends, well, you don't have many. If you ever get on your feet again, they'll all come running and say you're a long lost friend. It's a strange life without $1. Nobody knows you. Nobody needs you. Nobody loves you when you're down and out.
Michael Van Eyck on clarinet. Alan Crutcher on piano over there.
The blues was never depressing. He was uplifting and redeeming. The public airing of your troubles is cathartic, and the mystical power of the music touched the emotional roots of everyone who heard it. And the blues is often very funny. The blues uses humor as a weapon and as a disguise. Humorously overstating misery makes the real misery less painful. B.B. King accomplishes this with the title of Nobody Loves Me But My Mother, But She Could Be Jivin' Too. Steve Sutphin on drums. Sly innuendo and surreptitious observations give seemingly innocent songs layers of meaning that the audience understands all too well. This little triple entendre novelty is clearly talking about getting caught in the wrong person's bedroom, but it also speaks to the victims of America's post-war segregation, where being invisible was often the best protection. This next song was a hit for Louis Jordan in the 40s and the Muppets in the 70s. And it added a new catchphrase to the English language.
One night Farmer Brown was taking some air, locked up the barnyard with a great care. Down in the hen house, something stirred, and when he shouted, "Who's there?" This is what I heard: "There ain't nobody here but us chickens. There ain't nobody here at all. So calm yourself, stop that fuss. There ain't nobody here but us. We chickens are trying to sleep, and you butt in and hopper, 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 hopper with your chin. There ain't nobody here but us chickens. There ain't nobody here at all. You're stomping around and shaking the ground. You're kicking up an awful dust. We chickens are trying to sleep, and you butt in and hopper, 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 hopper it's a sin. Tomorrow is another day. We got things to do. We got eggs to lay. We got ground to dig. We got worms to scratch. It's a lot of sitting getting chicks to hatch. There ain't nobody here but us chickens. There ain't nobody here at all. So quiet yourself and stop that fuss. There ain't nobody here but us. Kindly point that gun the other way and hopper, 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 hopper it's the hay. Tomorrow is another day. We got things to do. We got eggs to lay. We got ground to dig. We got worms to scratch. It's a lot of sitting getting chicks to hatch. There ain't nobody here but us chickens. There ain't nobody here at all. So quiet yourself and stop that fuss. There ain't nobody here but us. Kindly point that gun the other way and hopper, 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 hopper it's the hay. Hey folks, man, what you say? It's easy pickings. There ain't nobody here but us chickens.
Quickly, ladies and gentlemen. The amazing Priscilla Smith.
In 1902, a man named William Christopher Handy was traveling through the Delta listening to the blues masters. He was a trained and versatile musician who had sung lead tenor, conducted several bands, and played cornet at the 1893 Chicago World's Fair. W.C. Handy fell in love with the blues. In fact, he dedicated the rest of his life to it. He moved to New York City and started a music publishing company, the first black man to do so. He wrote and published the blues. He didn't have much use for the jazz that was blossoming in the Harlem Renaissance, but the jazz musicians loved his blues. The blues began to influence jazz and every other kind of music in America. Few songs in America have had the impact of Handy's St. Louis Blues.
or you would not have gone so far away from me.
Bessie Smith's recording of St. Louis blues swept the nation and brought the blues into the arts and letters and music of mainstream America. She became the blues' first superstar, the Empress of the Blues. Today, she's still remembered for earthy performances of songs like this.
Karen Lovely, ladies and gentlemen.
By the way, when Bessie Smith recorded Pigfoot Blues, Benny Goodman came to the studio and played an uncredited clarinet solo on the record. Lucky for us, we have Michael Van Ice right here instead. Bessie Smith was the Empress of the Blues. She dominated a golden age of female blues singers. She started in 1911 working as a dancer at Ma Rainey's stage show. By the 20s, Bessie was the highest paid black entertainer in America. She made movies, appeared on Broadway, recorded more than 160 records, and wrote dozens of songs. Tragically, Bessie Smith died at the age of 39 in an automobile accident riding from Clarksdale to Memphis on Highway 61. Lionel Hampton's uncle was driving. By the 1930s, the blues was making the big time everywhere in America. One of Tin Pan Alley's best, Hoagy Carmichael, wrote this.
Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Other arms reach out to me, other eyes, they smile tenderly. Still in peaceful dreams I see the road leads back to you. Oh, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind.
While the blues was going uptown in New York and Hollywood, it was staying true to its roots in the South. Blues artists like Big Mama Thornton, writing and singing in Houston, Texas, made sure that the blues never strayed too far from the truth. Ladies and gentlemen, after a 15-minute intermission, we'll come back, and the blues is going to head uptown. Thank you. Love is about the blues, and the blues is about love. If you haven't been in love, you don't know the blues. If you haven't had the blues, you don't know love. In a very real sense, you have to be in love to hurt this bad.
Does anybody know what the hell he's talking about? If my love don't change, there's gonna be some writing done. If my love don't change, there's gonna be some writing done. And if I mistreat you, baby, you know I didn't mean to do you no harm. Big sky's falling, my baby's been gone for days. Big sky's falling, my baby's been gone for days. You know I reach for my pillow where my baby used to lay. What's wrong with my rooster? Fool won't crow for days. What's wrong with my rooster? Fool won't crow for days. What's wrong with my sweet woman? She always have to have her way. Blues grabbed me at midnight, wouldn't turn me loose till day. Blues grabbed me at midnight, wouldn't turn me loose till day. I didn't have my sweet woman to drive my blues away. If my love don't change, there's gonna be some writing done. If my love don't change, there's gonna be some writing done. And if I mistreat you, babe, you know I didn't mean to do you no harm. I'm going out in the alley, buy a quart of lonesome booze. I'm going out in the alley, I'm gonna buy a quart of lonesome booze. 'Cause my sweet baby, she quit me and I've got the love changing blues.
I'll be your sweet little angel. Ooh, you're gonna love the way I spread my wings. When I spread my wings around you, oh, you're gonna find joy in just about everything. I'm gonna love you better than you could ever love yourself. And I bet you love yourself a lot. Oh, I'm gonna love you better than you could ever love yourself. Baby, when I'm through loving you, you ain't never gonna want nobody else. If you should ask me for a nickel, well, I'm gonna give you a $5 bill. And if you should ask me for $10, baby, oh, I'm gonna get you a $100 bill. And honey, they don't just float around. And if your lips should need a little taste of liquor, oh, I'm gonna buy you a whole damn whiskey still. Yes, I will. Oh, baby, if you should ever leave me, well, I think I might just roll over and die.
As more and more musicians began playing the blues, it evolved. There was jump blues, jazz blues, folk blues, and swing blues. Blues was on the hit parade. Gershwin put blues on Broadway with Porgy and Bess and in concert halls with Rhapsody in Blue. It was getting harder and harder to say for sure what was the blues and what was not. The previous two songs are the classic 12-bar blues. The verse form is the same as Shakespeare's, rhymed couplets in iambic pentameter. The first line of the couplet is sung twice, and then the last line brings the kicker. Here's how Blind Willie McTell did it.
a broke down engine, ain't got no driving wheel. Feel like a broke down engine, ain't got no driving wheel. Well, I'm so downhearted and lonesome, baby, you don't know how I feel. Been shooting craps and gambling, and now I'm broke. I've been playing cards with evil men, and now I'm broke. I pawned my daddy's pistol and sold my mama's Sunday clothes. I said, Lordy, Lord, Lordy, Lord, Lordy, 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 just bring my baby back to me. If you bring him to my house, I won't ask you for nothing more. Just bring him to my house, I won't ask you for nothing more. Leave him in the yard, just show him to my front door. I said, Lordy, Lord, Lordy, Lord, Lordy, Lordy, Lord.
Why did dirt poor, uneducated, unsophisticated plantation workers and sharecroppers begin singing in the same meter that Shakespeare used 200 years earlier? Well, the answer is the iamb, an unstressed syllable followed by a stressed syllable. It is the rhythm of the beat of the human heart. Iambic pentameter affects us in ways we can't understand, but that we feel profoundly. And I have no doubt that someday I'm sure we'll see blues versions of Romeo and Juliet, and maybe even King Lear. But of course, the blues is flexible with the meter, just as Shakespeare was. A good blues singer, just like a good actor, uses the meter as a departure point from which to explore the emotional meaning. So if you got your fancy clothes on, we are now headed to one of America's poshest nightclubs. Let's sip some champagne and listen to one of Duke Ellington's elegant forays into the blues, which is every bit as sophisticated as Shakespeare.
You ain't been blue. No, 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 no.
that's just superb. But it's only one side of the blues. The itinerant blues musician playing in roadhouses didn't get paid for elegance. Sure, they wrote some beautiful, heart-wrenching songs, but that didn't put money in the tip jar. The patrons in the juke joints wanted to dance. So kick off your shoes, trade that champagne in for some beers, stub out that cigarette, and get ready to dance. We need some house rockin' music.
Checking up on my baby, I ain't gonna find out what she put down. You know I'm checking up on my baby, I ain't going to find out what she's put down. So many nights and days since I've been living in that town. Now I had me a little job, I was playing down the ways. You know I had me a little job, I was playing down ways. I wasn't feeling good. Wanna hear something my sweet baby said. That's why I'm checking around my baby. I'm gonna find out what she put down. I'm checking up on my baby. I'm going to find out what she's put down. So many nights and days since I've been living in that town. You know I didn't call her right, I didn't send no telegram. No, I didn't call her right, I didn't send no telegram. My sweet baby wants to know, she wants to know that I am. That's why I'm checking up on my baby, I'm going to find out what she put down. You know I'm checking up on my baby, I'm gonna find out what she's putting down. So many nights and days since I've been living in that town. Find out now. I'm going to find out what you know. Now fellas, I'm checking up on my baby. You know what I'm talking about. So many nights and days since I've been living in that town. She's getting a little lonely. Checking up on my baby. I'm gonna find out what she's up down. I'm checking up on my baby. I'm gonna find out what she's up down. So many nights and days since I've been living in that town. I had me a job, things just weren't working right. You know I had me a job, things just You know I'm checking up, 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 checking up all my people. So many nights and days since I've been living in.
The subject matter of the blues is the subject matter of everyday life. Love and its complications, money and the lack thereof, liquor with its joys and dangers, respect and loneliness, and your place in society. This music came from the oppressed, the underclass. When you can't feed your children, when you can't protect them, how can you face yourself? How can you hold your head up in your community? How can you believe that your baby believes in you if you don't believe in yourself? Blues great Ruth Brown said, "Blues is the way that a man cries." The music of New Orleans is like nowhere else. A rich, steaming, tasty gumbo of every tune that came ashore from the deep ocean freighters tied up at the docks and from the barges and the paddle wheels on the river. Of course, the blues was welcome here. In the early 50s, artists like Fats Domino and Professor Longhair were mixing the blues with boogie woogie, rhythm and blues, barrel house, and about 100 other influences. They were working the backbeat and inventing rock and roll. A house party on Bourbon Street might have sounded something like this. While the blues has enriched every genre of American music and most of the music in the rest of the world, the number of musicians and fans who enjoy down-home pure roots blues still remains relatively small. But every so often, there's a blues artist that comes along and is able to reach across and touch a larger audience. The talent and humanity of these performers speaks deeply to everyone. B.B. King is such an artist. While remaining a pure blues man, B.B.'s audience has grown to include just about everyone. Last week, he turned 83 years young, and the King of the Blues continues to record and tour and enjoy an ever-growing popularity. B.B.'s signature song is this Roy Hawkins composition. Another artist who enjoyed mainstream popularity was Billie Holiday, who found her home in both the blues and in jazz. Her special voice and deeply felt performances made her unique in so many ways. She also wrote a few songs, too few, but among those few treasures is this one.
Then let's not shall lose. So the Bible says, and it still is news. Mama may and Papa may. God bless the child that's got his own. That's God is home.
And now it's time for the legend of Robert Johnson. Robert Leroy Johnson was born May 8th, 1911. He may have been married twice. He had one son, and he recorded 26 songs in 2 recording sessions in 1936 and 1937. Legend has it that he sold his soul to the devil on the crossroads on an October midnight just outside Greenwood, Mississippi in 1931. In exchange for his soul, the devil taught him to play guitar like no one had played it before. Legend also has it that Robert Johnson was killed by a jealous husband who gave him a bottle of whiskey laced with strychnine, even though fellow bluesman Sonny Boy Williamson warned him not to drink it. What is true is that Robert Johnson died alone on that selfsame crossroad outside Greenwood, Mississippi on August 16, 1938. He was just 27 years old. Robert Johnson is revered. Every new generation rediscovers those 26 songs and reinvents the spirit of Robert Johnson. We've already done 2 of his songs tonight, Crossroads Blues and Malted Milk, and now it's time for another one, Sweet Home Chicago. It has become an anthem of electric, urban Chicago blues. Robert Johnson had never been to Chicago, and in the original lyrics, he seems to have placed Chicago in California.
Well, come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Well, come on, baby, don't you wanna go to that same old place, sweet home Chicago? What I want is two and two is 4. I'm packed out and loaded and I'm headed out the door. And I'm going, baby, don't you wanna go? Take a number 9 train and go north to Chicago.
Blues has come a long way, starting as a rural folk music, growing up in the dance halls, juke joints, and barrel houses of Memphis, New Orleans, and St. Louis, spreading out and gaining texture and sophistication on pianos in the Carolinas and guitars in Texas, traveling to both coasts and influencing every musician who heard it, and going to Chicago, where a new blues was born, an electric urban blues. Surprisingly, the man who put together the electric guitar and the blues was not in Chicago. He was an African-American Cherokee singer-songwriter from Dallas. In 1942, T-Bone Walker recorded Mean Old World, and the electric blues was born. He was a childhood hero of Chuck Berry and Jimi Hendrix, and his influence is still with us, as are the songs he wrote. Many of them have become standards. Well, we've only just scratched the surface of the blues, but our time has run out. We're going to close with a song that just might be the perfect summary of the blues. It's painful and humorous. It's brave and defiant. It's a tale of domestic violence and abuse. It's a story of struggle and dignity. It's a human story and an American story. And it ain't nobody's business if we do.
Step and jump right down to the ocean, man. Ain't nobody's business, no, if I do.
Well, early in the morning, my baby feet busted fine, but now so we can make up every night. Ain't nobody's business, we do whatever we do.
One of these days, you know, I'm going crazy. A shotgun and shoot my baby, and it ain't nobody's business, no, if I do.
Hey, on one day I got hanging on the bacon, the next day ain't nothing shaking, ain't nobody business if I do. If you don't please me, I'ma beat my papa.
Church on Sunday, but then I boogie, woogie, woogie all day Monday, and it ain't nobody's business if I do, if I do. It ain't nobody's business if I do. Ladies and gentlemen, Priscilla Quimby, Karen Lovely, Michael Van Ice, Alan Crutcher, Brian O'Connor, Steve Sussman, Mr. Dave Miller. My name is Doug Horner. Thank you for coming. Wait a minute.
You're not actually done.
We're done.
No, wait a minute. What do you say? One more. I think you guys should do one more. I know the drummer's got to leave, but one more. See, I don't have to do anything. I just sit here and enjoy.
And now the drummer wants overtime. See what you did? Can we get funky? Is it okay to get funky? Am I too old to get funky? I'm not too old to get funky. So you get funky right
I believe, baby, got a black cat bone. I believe, baby, got a black cat bone. Seems like everything I do, oh, you know I do it wrong. Going down to Dallas, from Wichita Falls, thinking about my baby, and you know it wasn't no one, you know I really
Thank